I thought to go live, and I wanted to have an image of the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool in front of me, and so I have it over here to the side. And I wanted to have a poem or some specific part of the Torah to reflect on. What I find myself realizing is that I haven't yet grieved. And I watched, as probably you did, and if not, I recommend it to you very highly, the memorial where President-elect Biden and Dr. Biden and Vice President-elect Harris and Doug Emhoff stood together, along with the nurse from Detroit and Yolanda Adams, and uh, and I realized I haven't grieved yet, and that what the cardinal said rings true, that our sorrow unites us. And I just realized, looking at these lights and at national symbols lit up in an obvious statement of service to others, of what America is meant to represent, which is an interweaving of our souls, so that we pray for each other's welfare and mourn together, and speak not of ourselves in our moments where we have platforms, but to speak with heart and care and humility about others. And I know that part of the work ahead is seeking justice and accountability when it comes to those who've perpetrated violence or abused the power of their office. And tomorrow is a deep moment of healing in those regards. But this moment, what an appropriate way to go into the inauguration this year. What an unbelievably important step for us to take as a country together, to pray and walk humbly. What struck me so much about the memorial, and I wanted to reflect on this out loud, is how short each of the speeches was. President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Harris spoke from the heart about simple moments mattering, about being overwhelmed by the loss, and then they turned around and with humility looked across the reflecting pool. And lights lit up, one light for 1,000 lost souls. And I'm looking at it right next to this screen. I see that image. And I realize that I didn't give myself, or we didn't have all together, a chance to grieve. And I recall moments where I've spoken with trauma therapists and psychologists and fellow clergy members about the need for rituals to help us grieve in a structured way, to give us space to emote and to link us together, generation to generation and neighbor to neighbor, until the circles of belonging expand so much that we remember how much we belong to each other. And no one has the words. For 400,000, there don't exist the words. There are other numbers that are far beyond describing. But I wanted to pause and invite you, if the moment calls to you, to light a candle if you haven't already today, and not to think that one ritual can contain all of the feelings, but to go into tomorrow's moment of transition, moment of healing, giving your heart a chance to feel all the feelings, including grief. Knowing that if we're blessed, what unites us in this sorrow will unite us in the work ahead to not leave anyone behind. So I want to bless you. I want to bless me. And from my heart of hearts, I want to bless our country with healing. And ask you that you share an amen. So bless you all.